What's up, y'all?
Oh, it's recording.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, do it again.
What's up, y'all? We are back with another video, and if you missed the last one, we did like a little wash and go type of thing.
Yeah.
This was like
last Christmas?
year.
Yeah.
Last year. This was like last year.
A year ago.
So now we are back finally. By popular demand, we finally have come together and are making another video. So now we have the full skincare nightly, whatever it is, routine, and we got a lot of different products that we're getting ready to use, and she's about to help us out get our skin clear. I had this mad pimple right here. You can probably see the scar now. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the scar?
Yeah.
It was bad.
Absolutely, you can see the scar.
You can see the scar, but it was bad. But now we're looking a little better. But I just know it's gonna put me over the top. I just got a haircut too. I'm feeling nice and good. But yeah, so we're just about to get started right away. So stay tuned.
For some clear skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say,
Okay. Like, share, and subscribe. God's watching you.
It's all like a little show.
All right. So what are we doing first?
All right, so first you have to wash your face because you have to wash off all. Oop, child. You have to wash off all the nastiness from the day. Makeup, if you wear makeup, your sunscreen, if you should be wearing sunscreen.
So what type of wash is this?
So this is just the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. There you go. I like it because it has hyaluronic acid in it, which is good for moisturizing your skin and not stripping off all of, your skin's natural oils. And it's fragrance free. So that's good for people like me that have sensitive skin, that anything that has fragrance in it can break me out. So I like.
It's pretty smooth too.
Yeah. And when you rinse this off, your face doesn't feel super dry.
Especially in the winter time, I have mad dry skin.
Yeah, I know. Saw it earlier.
That's great.
All right, so now that we have our face nice and clean and it's not super dry either, I'm gonna do one thing, you're gonna do a different thing.
Okay.
So you're gonna do this resurfacing mask. It has 2 different acids in it that are just gonna really help to rejuvenate the skin and not leave it so dull. You know I love you because this is the first time I'm opening it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
See, this is like very jellies. So you're gonna use that.
Don't look like Jello.
Yeah. So and then while he's putting that mask on, you just put like a thin layer.
Okay.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna use this Hyaluronic C Serum. This just kind of like adds more moisture to the skin and more bounciness to the skin.
Just good enough.
You could probably put more.
A little bit more.
But you can put it on.
Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah. I put this on to prep for shaving. So I use these like dermaplaning, at-home dermaplaning tools to kind of get all of the vellus hairs and the dead skin off. Usually I go to my esthetician and she does it using like medical grade products, but when I don't have time for that, I just kind of do this at-home thing. How does it feel?
It feels smooth.
It feels good?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to rub it in though.
Oh.
You just leave it on. Like, it's a mask. It's nice. It's a mask, so you can like, you know how when you do like a white mask, you leave it on and you don't really rub it in, same thing. So
all right,
you can. I'm all for doing like dermaplaning at home, but you have to be careful not to cut yourself, and you have to be careful to not use a sterile tool because you don't want to cause infection. This is what it looks like, and I have a little unibrow, so I'm gonna get rid of that. So now that his face is nice and resurfaced and plump looking and mine is free of hair, we're gonna go into these complexion pads, complexion renewal pads. we both have a lot of melanin, and with melanin comes sometimes dark spots like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
So a lot of times in my skincare, I just try to do things that'll help give me a more even skin tone. We don't have too bad acne, but I would say that when we do get acne, we get, you know, get a spot. So it's always nice to just have things that are exfoliative and kind of help to correct the hyperpigmentation that we have on our skin. So you can grab it.
It smells a little strong.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Now that we have those very strong pads on our skin, we kind of want to work to rebalance the skin back to its normal pH. So I have 2 little serums for that. One is just a ceramide, like a serum. Ceramides are in our skin and kind of what keeps the moisture in our skin. So this is naturally already produced by our bodies. So I like to use this, especially in the winter months where my skin is really dry. And then niacinamide, another product that's good for anti-aging. It's good for hyperpigmentation and balancing the skin and all that stuff. So I just kind of like to combine these 2 and use them at the same time. So open your hand. And 2 drops of that, and then 1 drop of that, and then you just put that on your face.
And
just a little
put
bit.
that around?
Yeah, you just put that on your skin. It's just kind of like to coat the skin.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah, it's very, oh yeah, it does smell good. And always bring it down to your neck too. And it's like lightweight. Like,
yeah, it's really lightweight.
It doesn't feel like you have anything on, which is like, I know it's important for guys especially not to feel like you have like 1,000,001 things on your face.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel?
Feels good?
Yeah. And the last step is the most important step, and the step that I love the most. This is the Senté Dermal Repair Ultra Nourishing Cream. It's so good. I have dry skin and I'm always just trying to combat that. And it's, one thing I like about this container is that it's clean. You can just do that and you don't have to like dig in a jar. It's super thick, so you only need a little bit.
Not too much.
But it just goes on so smooth and it just makes your skin feel so nice. I usually put this on at night and then I wake up in the morning and my skin feels so smooth and so like bouncy and supple. See, our skin looks like it's glowing.
It does look good.
Right? You don't need 5 million things in your skincare routine to have good skin. You just need to figure out what your problem things are, have a product to, you know, target each one of those things and then go from there. It doesn't need to be 20 steps, but you just have to have one that's at least, you know, 2 to 3 steps and then sunscreen on top of that.
All right, so like what are some, like, I guess some daily things that you can kind of use or do, like moisturizers or daily wash things that you can kind of use on a day-to-day basis?
I think, so I have 3. So number 1 is to always use sunscreen. I will beat this into the ground. Sunscreen is good for anti-aging, and yes, black people need sunscreen too. It helps with hyperpigmentation. So like I was talking about, when you get acne and it leaves a dark mark, you know, wearing sunscreen daily can keep that dark mark from getting darker. So that's number 1. Number 2 is something that people don't really think about a lot, is changing your pillowcases and changing your washcloths. Now people are kind of going away from washcloths and going into like, you know, the biodegradable, like flushable wash, like flushable cloths or whatever. Don't use the same washcloth every day for 2 weeks and expect to not have some sort of, you know, irritation. Definitely change your pillowcases often, because especially if you're putting things in your hair, oils, if you're, you know, using edge control, things like that, and not wearing a pillow, not wearing a bonnet, that stuff can get on your pillow, and then that stuff can get right on your face and cause acne and oily skin and things like that. So that's number 2. Number 3, I would say, go to the dermatologist. I think you should go to the dermatologist if you have any skin concerns, if you don't understand your skin type, if you don't know what you should implement into your skincare routine. I feel like we should all just start by going to our neighborhood dermatologist so that we could get on a nice regimen. A lot of times we can just get so wrapped up in what's on TikTok or what's on Sephora. Now, while those products might be great, you know, it's still important to, you know, get some medical grade stuff in there, and you might not even need to spend hundreds of dollars that you've been spending. You can just like pay a copay, pay a couple copays, you know, $5, $10, and get a whole skincare routine that works specifically for your skin. So those are my 3 top things.
And what would you say, like, what is like one of your like favorite, I guess, skincare trends that's like going on right now?
So have you ever heard of slugging?
No, I don't even know what that is.
So slugging, they just basically made a whole new name for moisturizing the skin, but it's called slugging, and it's like going crazy on TikTok and Instagram, where essentially all it is that you're just like basically dipping your whole body into Vaseline and Aquaphor. And so I love the feeling of that. Like I said, if I had super oily skin, putting Vaseline, thick Vaseline on my face is probably not something that I would be doing.
Yeah.
But because I have dry skin and I just love to feel moisturized at night especially, I put my whole body, I put in Vaseline, put pajamas on, and then when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels so soft. That's my favorite trend right now going on.
And my skin feels very good right now. I don't know if y'all can see, but we just went from an 8 to a 9. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you said I started off as 8.
I started off at 8. Well, the haircut might put me at a 10, not gonna lie. But I do need to get a retwist, not gonna cap. But yes, I appreciate that. My skin already feels great right now. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
and then
lie.
wait till tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning,
You're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like,
test.
oh my
That's gonna be the real test. That's gonna be the real test. But this concludes the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you have any questions, make sure you bring them down in the comments. Also, I have her page, you know, probably right here. If I remember to put that junk right there. I'll put there now. But and you can go to her page and see the things that she's doing as far as like all dermatology things, and know the different products that she's using as well. So you want to make sure that you're definitely tapped into her Instagram and the stuff that she's going on. But once again, if you have any comments, leave it down below. And that concludes this video. So
Bye.
see you. Bye.